Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Felix Diaz. We haven't heard that name in a while. Shout out to Felix Diaz. Probably, I would say, one of the two top Dominican fighters in boxing. Around him and Fortuna, two talented Dominican fighters. But Felix Diaz can fight at 140. He can fight at 147. It doesn't matter. He's competed at a high level in both weight classes. And he's going for the gusto. He's calling out none other. Once again, he's done this before. He's doing it again. He is calling out the number, 5 or 4 ranked pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Terence Bud Crawford. Now, before I read the quotes and dissect from there, let me just say that I would have much rather have seen Felix Diaz in the ring with Terence Crawford than John Molina his last fight. I really never thought much of John Molina. I mean, he's not that skilled of a fighter, and he's a good fighter against guys who don't move, against guys who are multifaceted. You get the exciting fights with him when you put him in there with guys like Matisse and Pravanica, but you're not gonna get those type of fights when you find guys like Crawford. And he came into this fight, he was severely weight drained, missed the weight, and pretty much was a walking Everlast punching bag against Terence Crawford. That's a nice way of putting it. Now, Felix Diaz has been calling Terence out for a while, and I think this is a ballsy calls out by him. It looks like Terence isn't trying to fight Manny anytime soon, and if he was going to fight Manny Pacquiao, this is actually a good opponent to get him ready for Manny. Like a guy in Diaz who is, I'm pretty sure he's a southpaw. Very fast. He works angles really well. I don't think you probably get a better simulator or preparation than Felix Diaz, just based on his style. Obviously, he's not going to dart out as fast as Pacquiao. He doesn't have Pacquiao power, but his style is the closest thing in those weight classes to Pacquiao. And I think it'd be a good fight for him. And it'd be a tough fight for him. It'd be a fight where you're fighting a guy with Olympic gold medalist pedigree, much like Gamboa. He'd also be undersized, and it'd be another chance for Crawford to practice, can he exploit that reach advantage in his jab? It'd be a good fight, and it would definitely be a step up from 2 of his 3 fights last year, which were Hank Lundy and John Molina. So let me read to you guys what Felix Diaz said. He said, I quote, I spent half of last year calling out Terence Crawford. He went the easy route, facing John Molina, who entered their December title fight 3 pounds above the weight limit, and it was way overmatched. Now it's time for Terence Crawford to face a real challenge. It doesn't look like he'll be fighting Pacquiao anytime soon. I'm highly ranked by the WBC and the WBO, and I'm willing to go to Omaha if that's what he wants. I respect Crawford as a champion, and I would love the opportunity to knock him out in his hometown. My promoter, Lou DiBella, is ready and willing to talk to Bob Arum to get a deal done. It'll be a great fight for the boxing fans. Let's get it on. Now, Felix Diaz, come on, come on, Terence, make the fight happen. Unless you're gonna fight a Miriam Mom, which I highly doubt you are. I think Felix Diaz would be a hell of a fight. It'd be not necessarily a stay busy fight, but it'd be a very good test. And it'd be, if you can beat him, it'd be a great preparation for Manny Pacquiao. If that fight's truly something that's an option down the line, you should really practice. And Felix Diaz would be great practice. Obviously, he's not Pacquiao, like I said earlier, but like I said, be a good practice for him, practice opponent for Pacquiao. Now he can mess around and lose that fight. Diaz at 147 and Diaz at 140 are different fighters. Diaz at 147 moves around a little bit more. Diaz at 140 does have more pop. So we've seen Terence Crawford get wowed by Gamboa coming off of a layup. So I could see him, getting wowed by Diaz and this being a harder fight than people think. Regardless of the fact, I want to see the fight. He has to make it for that John Molina fight. That was terrible. I thought it was a bad selection of opponent from the get-go, and it was what it was. It wasn't the best fight overall. So Felix Diaz calls out Terence Crawford. Pretty much says he'll fight him in his hometown. He's begging for this fight. Hopefully, Terence Crawford steps up to the plate and he makes the fight happen with Felix Diaz. I think it'd be a great fight for him and boxing fans in general. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Felix Diaz could beat Terence Crawford? What do you think about that matchup overall? Let me know in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, Take care, guys.